Alright, hi guys. This is a continuation of 6.2, graphing lines from equations, and it's out of 8E. It's the second part. Before we go, I'd like you to try this, which is basically from your homework, as a warm-up in your notes. So try to change this to slope-intercept form. Cool? Pause me until you got it. Alright, so slope-intercept looks like y equals mx plus c. And so we're going to try to change this into slope-intercept, which means isolating this y. So let's start by subtracting 10x. Subtracting 10x. This turns into, that's 0, and this is just 5y. This is 20 minus 10x. And if you're a true math nerd, you probably want to rewrite that as negative 10x plus 20. We want the y by itself, so let's divide by 5, but then you have to divide everything by 5. And you're left with y. This is negative 2x, and this is 4. Right, so slope, intercept. Great. We're going to get our criterion D's back there. The solutions are up, or the grades are up on the VLE. I'd like to go through them with you. They looked pretty good. I was happy with where we were, but I guess we'll have to do that another day. So we are looking at points on a line and making sure we know if points are in fact sitting on the line. This is the graph of this half x plus 2, right? You can tell because it starts at 2, it's the y-intercept, and every time it goes over 1, it rises a half. Or you could also think about it as rise 1, run 2. Rise 1, run 2, there's the next point. Rise 1, run 1, 2, there's the next point. That's how this line is made. This is a point on the line, so is this, but there's also like an infinite number of points that also make this true. Points are on the line because they make the equation true. For example, this value, 2, 3, is an x and a y value. It's 2, 3. So if you put the x in this 2 value in here, 2, and you put the y value in as 3, you should get a true statement like this. You should get 3 if into the equation I put a half multiplied by the x value, which is 2, and add 2. This is half times 2 is 1, plus 2, that's 3 equals 3. That's true, right? And even if you picked a different value, if you picked this, negative 2 and 1, x and y, you get 1 equals half times, I put the 1 in for this, I'm going to put the negative 2 in for that, half times negative 2 plus 2. This is 1, this is negative 1, and plus 2. So this is 1 equals 1. That's true. All of these points are on the line are going to make this equation true. Conversely, if you picked a point that's not on the line, like 1, 1, and you tried to put it in this equation, it would not make it true. Like this. If you put in 1, I'm using 1, 1, which is clearly not on the line. If we put a 1 in here and a 1 in here, you get 1 equals a half plus 2. That's 2 and a half. That's not true, right? You give me $2.50, I'll give you $1, and we'll call it equal. Nah, I don't think so. So the points on the line make the graph true, right? So a point is on the line if its coordinates satisfy the equation. It means make it true, right? So write that down. You can tell if you can try this and see if a point is a solution by just putting in the x and the y into the x and the y. So try that here. Put in the 3, put in the 7, see if it makes it true, and see what happens. So with this one, an A, you would get true statement of 7. You'd put in 3, you'd get out 7, so it does lie on the line. And also, you'd put in to this one you put in 4 and -2, and you get a true statement, right? Oh, sorry, you get a false statement. You get 14. We're hoping to get out 16, so you get a false statement. Okay. All right. Last one. Find C given that this point lies on the line. Okay. Well, I know this is a point xy that makes this true. So if I put in -2 into the equation and -5, if I put in -5, I should get out -2. But the only thing is I don't know what C is. But I can calculate it because it's the only thing here that I'm missing. So this is -20 plus C. To solve, you'd add 20 to both sides. These cancel out, and you get C is 18, which is kind of nice because now you can write it into the equation. Y equals 4x plus 18. Ching. You could do the same thing for this. You could say I put in a 4 into the x. I put a 7 into the y. What should we get out? This is 12 minus 14 equals k, so -2 equals k. And then we can write it into the equation. 3x minus 2y equals -2, and now we have the equation. Ching, ching. Great. Try those out with your home learning, and I'll see you later.